Hello again. Today I will talk about communicating or designing an effective social media campaign or social media communication. I'd like to start with the strategic overview, the social media setting today. Well, the revolution in communication has shifted from one to one, one to many, and many to many. So if we talk about one to one, for instance, television, they talk to us within a one-to-one platform, all right? And one to many is talking with, from one television, they have a convergence. Television also have a digital platform, portal, or news platform where the audience can interact. In social media, it's many to many. So many people talk about subjects, and many people also commenting on those subjects. So this is an environment that is pretty crowded, ramai sekali settingnya. The importance of communicating in social media is designing or crafting the message. Most of the social media that we see today in the environment of social media, many content is not perhaps is also anti-social. People like to be heard, but some love to hurt. Orang senang tuh didengar, tapi orang juga senang menggunakan social media platform itu untuk ya in the way nyakit-nyakitin lah. Informasi yang disampaikan tuh bisa hoax, bisa informasi yang hate speech, bisa radicalism, bisa everything. So be very careful in designing your communication using social media platform, because a lot of information that is there is actually counterproductive for organizations. Like they say, most bad news is good news, but in social media, good or bad, is a very thin border. Indonesia is now number 4, number 5 in terms of Twitter users, but it is number 1 in terms of negative retweet. So we are a country that using Twitter and retweet the tweeters in a negative way. All right. The problem with also the digital communication is that you cannot run and you cannot hide from digital footprint. Once you are in an internet connection, whether it is social media, your Facebook, even your email, sometimes you cannot erase it. Once you say it, it remains in that digital footprint. So be very careful with today's social media environment. Those are some of the things that I mentioned. Practically, it's just the brutal condition of social media setting in this country. Now, however, if you use social media well, it can enhance your communication goal. It is fast and it's cheap and impactful, because social media environment has a very rich platform, very rich information. Once you tweet about something, some people retweet it. If it's a positive way, the base of information becomes rich and enriched with other interaction from other members of that social media. Okay? Social media is a live library of knowledge and know-how. Many people have bloggers. Many good brains put their thinking on the bloggers, which can become sort of like library. Of course, it's not an official author or it's not an official piece of information, but still, some experts use bloggers in order to promote their thinking. Then you can tap this, and you can also use bloggers for your own thinking. It doesn't matter. Kamu mau share gimana cara bikin rendang kek, gimana caranya, like me, for example, I'm a lecturer, I'm a docent. Yeah? If I have a blogger about something that covers my expertise, it would be useful for also my students to look at that as a reference. So it's a library. Social media is a library. If you know how to use it, then it becomes a practical platform for enriching your know-how and knowledge. The millennials now is kind of funny. In my time, my first screen was television. Today's environment, the young people today, their first screen is their handset, handphonenya. So less and less people actually watch TV at home. But that TV now goes to this handset. So if I were one television station, and then I'm trying to broadcast something, that TV will stream that information so that the information that goes on television can also go into a handset. And now, this is I mentioned on earlier topics, that a lot of media now are converging. Televisi ada portalnya, televisi ada sosial medianya, ada Facebooknya, ada Twitternya. Now, television ada streamingnya. So, if we see news in the morning, penontonnya 2 million on TV, itu bisa 5 million on handset karena mereka streaming, and they can watch television programs on their handset. And this also cover a multimedia environment. Although television itself is not a multimedia setting, but once it converts into a social media platform, it becomes I would call it internet-based television, which is basically using social media platform. Social media can also glue people together. In this campus, every year we graduate, well, perhaps about 1,000 students. Okay? And I noticed that in my class, they have a Twitter group, they have an email group, you know. This glue, lem ini, dia bisa ngelem komunitas ini for longer than the duration they're staying at this campus. This is good. One day once you guys organize reunion or information that's happening within that group, you can share that with social media. Of course, it's nothing new, but bahasa kerennya tuh itu bisa menjaga silaturahmi tanpa secara fisik kita harus macet-macetan, dan itu informasi yang ada di dalam social media platform itu becomes your camaraderie, platform untuk saya nih kelompok anu loh, gue nih geng anu loh, you know. This is actually good to foster bonding in a community. Dan nggak perlu harus sara, karena namanya orang berteman, kita berteman dengan siapa saja kita suka. And in social media you can extend that beyond the boundary of physical boundary. Harus ketemu and all that, not necessarily. And in a commercial world, social media helps getting consumers' voice. So, if I sell something, and then I mention through social media, whether my consumers like it or not like it, they'll come and make comments. It's good for us to improve our service because they give us almost free advice. Kalau dulu-dulu kita mau tanya konsumen, kita harus lakukan a focus group discussion. Kita harus bikin audit, kita harus bikin riset, and it is costly. Today dengan social media platform, we can do the same with practically low cost. Efficient, fast, and audiensnya itu bisa live. Kita bisa dapatkan data mereka. Kalau mereka punya Twitter sama punya FB, pasti kita tahu nih. Karena di FB itu ada profil mereka, siapa mereka, di mana sekolahnya, and so on and so on. So we get this data for free, the demographic data of that person or that consumers we want to talk with. Now, the reaching out of social media becomes from your main idea. Then you start spreading your idea and then spin your idea, and it gets a lot of spin-off if your idea is being liked by the public. In other words, every day you can create stories. And this is important because a brand tells a story. And people like to hear stories and experiencing that purchasing through a set of communication interactively. Jadi kalau kita mau belanja sekarang, consumer tuh suka kalau mereka tuh merasa ada experience-nya. And social media gives you that sense of experience. Now, to maximize your reach, you'll have to link your message to popular, similar, and highly celebrated page. Kalau misalnya saya punya cerita tentang public relation gitu, terus saya kaitkan dengan salah seorang yang menggunakan PR, selebriti misalnya, platform saya jadi keangkat. Because they spin off. Kemudian ada namanya teknik crowdsourcing and co-creation. Misalnya saya mau luncurkan produk baru. Sebelum saya luncurkan, saya bikin riset dulu. Misalnya saya mau luncurkan produk, katakanlah makanan, kuliner. Saya meluncurkan bakmi baru lah. Nah, saya bisa tap ke tukang makan bakmi. Komunitas makan bakmi. And then saya kasih tahu pada mereka, hey, kalau ada bakmi baru, what would you like that bakmi to be? They give you that information. Itu namanya crowdsourcing. Kita source crowd dan co-create. Sama-sama meng-create produknya bersama konsumen. Jadi mungkin konsumen bilang, tambahin bawang putih dikit, tambahin bakso dikit. Mungkin bakmi tambahin udang sedikit. Nah, ini co-creation ini helps you creating a product that the consumers like. Kalau dulu-dulu perusahaan bikin riset, dia bikin sendiri, dia bikin FGD, dia nanya, nggak cukup. FGD paling 8-10 orang. Tapi kalau menggunakan social media platform, you can actually ask 1 million people. Last but not least, avoid social media information load, and flood. In social media, information load itu banyak sekali. And people are flooded, dibanjiri oleh information. So you have to have a crispy message that eventually create some kind of likeness lah di kalangan social media, sehingga your platform, your messages will go beyond the boundary of just a certain environment. So that's basically what we do and how we craft and design social media communication. But remember, your goal is not social. You don't need to be social, but the campaign has to be social. So, orang suka nggak bisa bedain antara saya yang mau populer atau pesan saya. Using social media harus pesannya yang populer. Jadi, try not to use that social media untuk kamu jadi populer. Of course, at the end kamu jadi populer juga because it is your own platform. So, you need a strategy of social media. Remember, this is key. You do not need to be social, but your campaign does. Okay? So, if you want to ask any questions, or you want to share some of your thoughts about social media, because I believe you're also active in social media, give me a buzz, send me an email, I'll be happy to assist. Thank you.